I don't even know how to start this. So right now I'm sitting here editing this, and what you're about to watch is kind of frustrating because my neighbor is listening to their TV or their music so loudly in the background that it's kind of like rumbling. You can hear it. I'm gonna try to hide it as much as I can, but it's still a good video to watch, and I hope you guys enjoy. So make sure you subscribe below, like it, and follow me on Instagram. Love you guys so much, and maybe it's this way. Anyways, today I want to talk about a topic that is a little, it hits home a lot, and I want to talk about it because, let's just jump right into it. It's about my eating disorder. No, I do not have one. I just put up a story on my Instagram. I'll put the little picture right here of me throwing out this plaque that I got in college because it resonated a lot with how I acted in college, because I wanted to be skinny and I wanted to look good in crop tops and I wanted to, I don't know, but that's when I had my eating disorder. And if you guys don't know about my eating disorder, I've done it all. Literally, I've done it all. Purging, binging, restricting, excess cardio, excess weightlifting. I've literally gotten to the point where I've picked out of trashes before. I have made excuses as to why I need to throw up. I have just like so many things. If you come to me with something like, oh, have you done this? I probably have done it. I had to throw that out because it just brought me back to when I used to do that, and it really hit me right now because I have been restricting my calories and my macros for, I started my prep in December of 2018, and I have been prepping all the way up till my last show, which was July 14th, I think. And I've still been tracking since then, but it really hits me now because being in off season, I'm still counting and I'm still restricting myself, and I just look at that and I'm like, that, like, I don't know, it just makes me so emotional. And I think it's because right now what I'm doing isn't making me the happiest on the inside and even on the outside too. You guys saw my anxiety and my depression, and I honestly have to sit down and think maybe it's because of this. And I don't even know if this is gonna get posted because I haven't really told anyone about this, but I don't know if I want to compete again in November. I kind of want to work on myself and my relationship with food and getting to a body weight and just a physique that I like and that I'm comfortable with, and that I don't have to kill myself to get, you know? And it's not that I killed myself during prep, like it got hard at times, but I had to bring myself to extreme measures to see myself happy. And it's crazy because I look back and I was so fucking happy when I was that lean, and it was because I like seeing myself like that, and I will admit that. It's cool seeing all the lines and veins and bones even. It's cool seeing that. I think anatomy is really cool. But do I want to stay like that forever? No. But do I want to stay in this mindset where that is where I need to be all the time? No. And I wonder sometimes if I gave myself enough time to recover from my eating disorder before I went on to competition prep. And it's very common for people who are in the competing industry to have previous eating disorders or disordered eating, or to even have them afterwards, and I don't want to fall into something again. So this is why I think I may step back from this competition in November, because I want to, like I said, better myself mentally and physically. Like, I just got my period back this month. I haven't had it in like 6 months, and so obviously my hormones are all screwed up, and that has nothing to do with my coach, it has nothing to do with anything. It's just how my body worked with prepping. No, my coach did not bring me to extremes that were not expected or shouldn't have been done. I think my coach brought me to the safest position that I could have been in while prepping, and I am so blessed to have her as a coach. So shout out Morgan, I love you. I do think that this is going to be best for me mentally, because I do sit down in bed at night and think about food, and how much I think about food is just not healthy. And I talk to Brian about it a lot, and I'm just like, do I still count macros? Do I do intuitively eating? First of all, intuitive eating right now is not the easiest, because you don't know what your intuitions are. You have no idea. You just restricted food for so long, so now you think, you know, when you intuitively eat, that food's gonna be gone next week when you go back to your macros. Like, so you want to eat everything you can eat. Your intuitions are all fucked up. So that's why I kind of get nervous to do intuitive eating, but I feel like I got over that hump of knowing that food is always gonna be there, which is good. But I did have a point in my off season a couple weeks ago where I did intuitively eat by myself, and I binged because I knew come Monday that food is going to be gone, and I need to make sure that I get it in now and enjoy myself now. And I just don't want to keep following in that yo-yo pattern. Yes, I've been a yo-yo dieter before, and I don't want to do that anymore, and I don't want to fall into traps where I pretend like doing disordered eating or eating disordered techniques are gonna help me get back to the physique that I want, because I've had that mentality before and I just don't want to jump back into that. To respect myself and to respect you guys as well, because I don't want to be fake, I think that this is going to be the best thing for me. And it's hard because I am a coach, and I love If It Fits Your Macros, and I don't want people to think that that method doesn't work and it's gonna bring you to this point that I'm at. It's not. If you can do If It Fits Your Macros and be happy with that, and then, you know, what if you're not how I am, I wouldn't take this to the levels that I'm taking it to. If you're going through this as well, counting your macros or restricting yourself, you should probably sit back and think, like, am I going to be doing this for the rest of my life? Is it worth it right now? Am I living my life the way that I want to be living it? Is it going to benefit me or hurt me in the long run? And you need to have that conversation with yourself, and I think that I did, and I was like, I gotta take a step back for at least a couple months. And this is my building season, so why not enjoy the foods that I want to have while building? So I think this is the route that I'm going to be going for right now, at least. I am going to compete still. When? I don't know. And being a coach, I don't want you guys to think that you have to jump on this as well. I want you to know that whatever you're doing, if it's working for you, keep doing it. If you are experiencing the same things that I am, maybe step back for a second, but otherwise keep doing what you're doing. Be yourself. No one's gonna judge you, and if they do, you don't need them in your life. And if people don't respect the decisions that you're gonna make, again, you don't need them in your life. So my clients, if you're watching this, you're all doing a great fucking job, and if I were to see red flags like this, I would have this conversation with you. But I think you guys are all doing great, and you guys are, you know, killing it. And if you do need to talk to me, please don't feel like I won't listen, because I will. And if you aren't my client and you want to be, make sure that you fill an inquiry and we can start talking. But anyways, this is not about advertising my business. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing as of right now. I'm really happy to start this journey, I guess. I don't know where it's going to lead, but I think this is right. I hope you guys still want to follow my journey and watch me and support me. So yeah, that's basically all. I don't know how else to end this except for saying thank you for watching my TED Talk, basically, because it was just a rant about me. hating restricting myself, and I don't know, I hope this is for the good, and I know it will be. So I'm back because I have to read you guys this. As soon as I turned off my camera to start editing, I got a notification on my phone. I've been using the Pattern app if you guys aren't using the Pattern app, and no, I'm not sponsored. I'm not sponsored by anything actually, but I got, they're kind of like, not really like horoscopes, I guess they kind of are, but what it was telling me today, I'll put it on the screen right here. Right now is an extremely important time to look at your life objectively and make some real decisions based on what you see. This opportunity is about committing to something particular, so be careful to not pass it by you. I think this is gonna be good, and I'm happy for myself, so.